The world is filled with millions and billions and trillions of different video games, and we know everything there is to know about every single one of them. So what better thing to do than test each other's knowledge by going to Wikipedia, carefully and craftfully reading its description of its synopsis, and then having the other try to guess what the game is. And if you don't know already...
Carefully, he means we're just going to do it on the fly.
See, I'm doing the intro. You can't do that.
I do what I want, Spell.
If you don't know already, you're listening to the Son of a Geek Podcast.
Son of a geek!
And we're trying to make the other person not be able to guess video games. It sounds really dumb now that I said it out loud.
It does, but it's a lot of fun. So the idea, just in case you didn't understand how Spen explained it, I'm going to explain it the way I explain it, which is going to be even worse and more convoluted.
Cool. Also, anybody watching on Patreon, which you guys will see... We left the chat up, and I forgot to hit some buttons so they know exactly what day we're recording this.
Well, that's fine. Now, they don't.
Well, they do, because they would have... Never mind. All right, you fixed it, Zio.
Yeah. Woo! I fixed it.
Oh, I never did my intro for you. I was going to call you a pie-eating sphincter
what a
biscuit.
Shame. Oh, man, that sucks. So what we're going to do is essentially we have a list of 10 games that we're going to go through. And we're gonna
technically
go to
it's a list of 50, but we picked 10 out of them.
Yeah.
I only picked the first 10.
And we're going to read the synopsis of the game
I just said all that.
Without giving a clue what the game is, and the other person has to guess.
I kind of said that part.
I'm reiterating because sometimes you're convoluted. And
that's fine. Zio thinks you guys are dumb and that you guys need to know the instructions twice. So
yeah.
You can thank Zio for that.
Whatever.
Also, I'm adjusting my mic quality because everything was really loud. So, oops.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. That was my fault. So everything's going to sound really bad for the first little bit.
I'm not sorry then.
All right, well, Zio, why don't you take it off first? Since you're the guest here.
How am the guest? I'm the second host.
Because, Zio, this is my podcast.
God.
My name's in the podcast.
God.
It's in the name of the podcast.
Fine,
How did you not think it was my podcast?
I'm going to start off with an easy one for you.
Well, what's the game?
What? No.
I just want to make sure you're doing it properly, you know?
All right. Here we go. Ready?
Yeah,
ready?
I'm ready.
This game consists of a mixture of action, adventure, puzzle solving, and role-playing video game.
Final Fantasy VII.
Is that really your guess? Because you only get one guess, dude.
What? No, I only get one. No, that's not how it works. Only one guess?
We have to limit on guesses. All right, 3 guesses.
What? This changes everything. I was just...
you could just banter on for like 20 minutes and then eventually get it right.
That's what the plan was. But, okay. All right. I retract my guess.
Are we doing 3 guesses or 1 guess?
I would love to just keep guessing until we both just decide, no, I'm not going to get it. But I mean, fine, 3 guesses, whatever, we'll be that way.
So you already used 1.
What? Was I right or wrong?
You're wrong.
Dang it.
This gameplay... I'll start
over. This is the 6th one, just kidding.
This gameplay consists of a mixture of action, adventure, puzzle solving, and role-playing video game.
Okay.
The series centers around one person, the main protagonist, and the character controlled by the player.
Cool.
This character is often given the task of rescuing somebody. The most common setting of the series.
Mm-hmm.
From another person, the series' primary antagonist... Other minor settings and antagonists have appeared throughout the series. Another character has become one of the series' newer recurring antagonists. The game in other versions of the series with 2-dimensional graphics featured side-scrolling or over-the-head view gameplay. That is not it.
No! Oh, no!
While the games with 3-dimensional graphics give the player a third-person perspective, the franchise holds several world records.
Uh-oh.
Oh, including first game with a battery-powered save feature and longest-running action-adventure series.
Oh, what? This is like an old one, then.
Maybe. But
you said the first thing with the battery... Oh, Zio, you jerk. I don't know. I don't think I'm going to get this. I got 1 guess left. Because I didn't know that my first guess was one of my 3 guesses.
I'll give you a third guess.
To be fair, I have proof that you didn't explain any rules about how many guesses I had until after I made my first guess.
Well, to be fair, I was trying to explain those rules and you cut me off and like, oh, Zio thinks you're all stupid.
To be fair, I did say that. So, it's a game where the primary person that you play as, their goal is to go around and save people, and it's in
save a person.
And
I'll make it easier.
Some of the games are in 2D and some are in 3D, or does it share the same perspective in the games?
Some are 2D, some are 3D.
Okay. So yeah, my guess, I thought I was like, oh, this is easy. This is Mario. We're just gonna save the princess, but that's not what it was at all. Can I have another hint?
I read you the synopsis. What other hint do you want?
Something that narrows it down to the correct answer. Okay, well, let's put it this way. I'm not gonna get it.
I know you have played one of these games,
but I'm not gonna be able to guess it. So just keep giving me hints. I've already got this one wrong, but I just want more hints.
You get one guess, final guess, and then I'll give you more hints.
Oh, come on. Okay. Can you use it in a sentence?
Yes. This game is a game you have played before.
Okay. Can you read me the definition?
So what? Yes. This game consists of a mixture of action, adventure, puzzle solving, and role-playing video game.
But I've played it.
You have played one of them.
So obviously there's multiple, Spencer. He just said some of them are 2D and 3D. I don't know. Have I played it recently?
Not this one.
Oh, yeah, see, no, I don't know. I'm going to just say... No, can I just tell you what I was going to guess, but say I'm not making the guess because it was a dumb guess?
No. You either guess it or you don't.
No. Oh, crap. I don't know. Batman.
No.
Okay, I was going to guess Crash Bandicoot for some reason.
I was going to give you one more, because the first one I won't count.
Okay, well in that case, I still have no idea. You gotta give me more hints. You gotta give me more hints.
I don't know how to give you the hints without like you guessing it right away.
That's okay.
That's the problem.
I'm okay with that.
It has such a large fan base that they would complain if other games borrowed inspiration from it.
Okay, yeah, see, I got it immediately now.
See? I knew it! That's garbage! Sorry, I just blew up my mic. I apologize, everybody.
There's The Legend of Zelda.
Which one?
Oh, I have to guess which one? Yeah, okay, so you give me the synopsis. You didn't give me a synopsis of like what... That was the synopsis of the genre
of that game. No, this is the synopsis.
That's garbage because that synopsis
game.
Fits for pretty much every one of those games.
That's why I chose it.
I'm gonna just say Breath of the Wild.
You're wrong. I knew you would say Breath of the Wild.
It was Majora's Mask.
No, it was
Ocarina of Time.
Popular one. Ocarina of Time.
Whatever.
You get half a point.
Even Buddy's angry if you can hear him going. Thanks for the support, Buddy. Yeah, I wasn't gonna get that at all. Zio, this is...
I was gonna do Breath of the Wild. I'm like, Spen wouldn't know it's okay, but then I'm like, no, it's his favorite game ever. I think I probably wouldn't do that.
Yeah, no, this is...
So then I went with Ocarina of Time instead.
See, now I'm worried about reading the synopsis. Like the synopsis...
It was really hard. Like, here's the actual one. It says, Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time consists of a mixture of action, adventure, puzzle solving, and role-playing video game. The series centers around Link, the main protagonist, character controlled by the player. Link is often given a task rescuing Princess Zelda in the most common setting of the series, Hyrule from Ganon, the series' primary antagonist. Other minor settings and antagonists have appeared throughout the series. Vaati has become one of the series' newest recurring antagonists in the game Legend of Zelda series. Like, it's literally littered with out there. So like trying to read it without prep is super hard.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go for the one I've got then, okay?
All right, yeah.
Okay. So this game features a large ensemble cast of characters from a history of other media that is involved around it. Okay?
Okay.
You following so far? So it does have returning characters from its other games. So there are multiples in this series. There's actually a famous actor who voices one of the characters in this game. I gotta. All it's doing is giving me a whole bunch of names here for all of the returning characters that I can't say. So
Super Smash Bros.
No. So this famous actor that voices the character actually voices one of the main villains, who has a sidekick that they generally go up against this main character in terrible ways. Okay, so it's a very dark setting.
Alrighty.
There's a pun in that.
Game.
And sorry, I just had to say that. I'm gonna say. Oh shoot! I don't know how many games there are in the series, so I can't say the number. But
I'm gonna guess it's a fighting game.
They're not entirely. There are a lot of fighting aspects in it. It's a very large portion of the game, but it is also. It does also have different stealth elements in it. Yeah. So it does have.
This is a game I've played, or I know of?
I'm pretty sure you've played it. Maybe you haven't.
One simple rule: we had to pick games we know the person played.
Yeah. Well, I was pretty sure you've played this one.
I'll keep going.
Okay. Well, I'll keep getting a little more broad with
stealth elements, but it's primarily fighting with stealth elements. So
let's say it's like a more of like an open world exploration type game with about a series revolving around another type of media that's been around for many years. That
it revolves around another type of media. So it revolves around anime, I'm guessing.
Similar, but not. And it's about this character whose name is in the title. He goes around and he fights things while trying to protect a city from these evil people that one of them is voiced by a very famous actor who happens to have a weapon that goes
Star Wars.
So that's okay. That's from the famous actor.
Star Wars Battlefront?
No, so it's not Star Wars. So one of the main villains is voiced by a very prominent, well-known actor from Star Wars. Yeah, maybe.
No, I got nothing because I keep thinking of a fighting game. I keep thinking like Mortal Kombat or.
No, not quite. No, but it's like an open worlds. Maybe you haven't played this one.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say it's centered around comic books. It's based off comic books. Does that help at all?
Marvel Ultimate Alliance?
No.
Yeah, I see. I got nothing.
It was Batman.
Arkham Asylum?
Yeah.
Oh, I've never played it.
Oh, you never played that one? All right. Well,
No.
Whoops. Or sorry, Arkham City. Have you played that one instead?
No.
All right. So I guess you haven't played that one.
Funnily enough, I own Batman Arkham Asylum. I've never played it.
See, that's why I'm gonna say that's why I thought you had. I'm sure it's up on your wall of games, right?
It is. It is on my wall of games.
Well, now it's your fault.
It's not my fault. Okay.
Whatever.
All right. Fine. This next one. Let's see. Oh, this doesn't really give much.
Ooh, I know for sure you've done this one.
Okay, here we go. I'm gonna do this one. All right.
Okay.
This game is an interactive drama and action adventure game for 2 consoles.
Mm-hmm.
It is developed by a certain studio and published by a certain game company.
Mm-hmm.
Originally released in October 2013, later being re-released for another console in November 2015.
The Last of Us.
No.
Damn it. I was like, I just want to get it really fast.
This game features a certain character, one of 2 player characters. The other is a certain character, a separate individual linked to this character.
Beyond Two Souls.
Yes.
Okay, that was the one I was just gonna do.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I'm like listening to this and I'm like,
well, all right.
This sounds really similar.
How about you do it now and then I'll guess?
Okay, so there's this game and it's got
Beyond Two Souls.
Oh, dude, you got it!
Whoa,
you are so good at this. The chances of that.
Hundreds of games on this list, and we both choose Beyond Two Souls.
I don't think this random video games list we found is very, very good.
Well, we had to scroll through it, and we both chose this.
It was in the top 3 rows, and the rows were in 4s. It was within the first 16 or first. It was the 10th game on the list.
Mine's the 16th game on the list. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna do this one. This is gonna be tricky. I'm worried you're just gonna get it right away, but we'll find out.
All right.
Okay, so this one I have to change it a little bit because there's not actually a story.
Okay.
So this this is dumb. You're gonna get this. So this is a game where I know typically you're not a big fan of these kinds of games. They're games that you're usually, because you're more of a whatever. It's like
it's more of a puzzle game, I imagine.
No, there's no puzzle aspects in it. Oh god, I can't do this. I was gonna do Minecraft. I can't figure out how to do Minecraft.
I was literally about to say Minecraft.
Oh.
The only other game I could think of would have been Minecraft.
Yeah, all right. Well, I can give you that point then, because I'm like, oh, this is cool. He hates this game, but doesn't actually hate it. I'll do this. And then I realized, oh yeah, there's no synopsis. So
that's funny. All right, I got one.
Okay.
All right. This game is an action-adventure game developed and published by a studio, which was released for multiple consoles.
Okay.
And it has 2 other consoles scheduled for release coming soon. The game is the 3rd entry in a series and is a prequel to another popular game.
Oh, shit.
The story is set in early time frame fictional representation of the United States. It follows certain characters, a member of a certain gang, and that character has to deal with the decline of his time period whilst trying to survive against government forces, rival gangs, and other adversaries.
Is this Mafia?
No. The story also follows fellow gang members, the protagonist of another game. Now, that is the first part of a synopsis. There's 2 more parts that I can read on if you need it.
I think I'm gonna need it. Because you know what? I'm just gonna throw out my next guess. And I think it's gonna be wrong, but I'm gonna say it's a Grand Theft Auto game.
No.
Am I close with either of my guesses?
You're closer with the second one.
Okay.
The game is presented through both a first and third person perspective, and the player may freely roam in its interactive open world. Gameplay elements include shootouts, other things, and things you can do with NPCs.
Oh, is this Red Dead Redemption?
Honor. No.
Oh, no, there's only 2 of them. What am I doing? Son of a gun. What is it?
Red Dead Redemption 2.
Oh, you jerk. you jerk. I would have given you just saying Batman.
I'm just kidding. Yeah, I'll give you the point.
No, it's fine.
There is more than 2 Red Dead games. It's the 3rd entry in a Red Dead series.
Oh, there was one before Red Dead Redemption, wasn't there?
It's called Red Dead Revolver.
That's
released for the PS2.
Yeah, see, I would never would have played that one. Dang it.
But I chose Red Dead Redemption 2.
Okay, no, that was good. I don't know why.
How about this? Half a point because you got the name.
No, Zio, if the one thing I hate the most is the half point bullshit. Just they either pass or they fail.
Case, you get a third a point for getting the name.
Okay, that's all right. All right.
All right. Fine, 2 points.
Okay. Oh, thank you.
Wait. Yeah, 2 points because you got Beyond Two Souls.
Yeah, you just gave me 2 points. I appreciate it. Now I have 3. So
no, you only have 2 total.
Okay, so this game this is another game that features a large ensemble of cast, drawn from a history of some sort of media. This is the main character that you play has this ability that nobody else has. It's another open world game that you get to explore around. This game takes place many years into this character's career. There's a lot of fighting in it with this struggle of balance that this character has between his job and his personal life. He has... and what makes it tough is there are parts where it seems to overlap a little bit, where he in his like regular life he has
Spider-Man.
Yeah.
When you said job and personal life, I'm like, that's Spider-Man.
Yeah. I went through and I'm like, oh, he's for sure played Spider-Man. All right, you got a point. Congratulations to you.
Woo!
Woo!
Woo! Okay. Woo! All right, here we go.
All right, hit me with it.
I don't remember what this game is. 1 second.
Oh, how do you know I've played it then?
I know you played it.
Sure?
Okay. This game. Here we go.
Mm-hmm. I really hope it's the same one I just picked.
I hope you played this. I feel confident you have because I know we've talked.
Well, that's what I felt about Batman.
Things
but
in the past.
I was wrong.
This game is an episodic graphic adventure video game developed by a certain studio.
Oh, I already know what studio. Now I just got to figure out which one it is.
By another studio. The game was released in 5 episodes.
Oh, what?
The game's plot focused around a certain character who is...
Here's the tough thing. I've never played any of these, but I have a general understanding of all of them, so we'll see if I'll be able to get it.
Is a certain character discovers they have a certain ability that they can do, and
Life is
helps
Strange.
Create choices. yeah, it's Life is Strange.
Okay. This game's really dumb, but I'm really enjoying it.
I was thinking like, oh man, maybe I could like coax around this and get them to think it's a Telltale game. But then I started reading. It's like
that's what I thought it was. I thought it was a Telltale game, and then as soon as you said power, I'm like,
yeah, I know.
None of the other ones have powers.
No one has a power in any game ever.
Okay. Right. So, this is gonna be tough. So, this is a game where there's a main character in it that you get to play as. All right, following so far? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
This character is approached by a former associate, who says basically, "I have a job where I want us to go get this thing. I need your help to get it." And so the main character's like, all right, let's do it. So the two of them work together along with a lady, and the three of them. I mean, this synopsis, it's like this synopsis is done really well to the point where it's like, well, great. So this one is not an open exploration game. This one's one of your classic games you like, CO, where it's nice and like story, like linear driven, where you've got like A to B. There you go, and it follows the story of.
I don't just like those games.
No, it's all Zio likes. Okay,
oh, okay.
In case anybody was wondering.
Is it The Last of Us?
No. You're on the right track though.
Uncharted.
Yeah. It was number 2.
All right.
I was just like, it's on the right track, and I'm like, oh, I did it wrong. She's got it.
All right. So, You ready for this?
I think so.
All right, this game is an action role-playing first-person shooter developed by a certain studio and published by another studio. It is a sequel to a game and is the 4th entry in this series.
Borderlands 3.
Yeah.
I was just about to do Borderlands 2 for you.
I've never played Borderlands. That's not fair.
Oh, really? I thought you have.
I own it. I just haven't played it.
Oh, see, we've talked about Borderlands before, and I thought for sure.
Yeah, because you guys want me to play it. I'm like, I'm down to play it. I just don't want to play it by myself.
All right. Well, I don't know if you've played this one, but we're going for it.
Jesus. Fine. That's the case then. I'm going to start picking games I don't know if you played.
Okay, so this is a role-playing game developed by a company, but published by another one, okay?
Okay.
This is the first game in its series, in its franchise, and it came out on the Xbox 360, the PlayStation 3, and Microsoft Windows, okay? This was back in
first in its series?
Yeah, back in 2009. All right, so this is a little while ago. So this is set in a fictional kingdom during a period of civil strife, and it puts your player in the role of a couple different classes and races that you get to choose from at the beginning of the game. And then
Oblivion?
Is it what?
Oblivion?
No. It's kind of got open world aspects, but it's not open world. Like you can freely travel around on the map.
I can picture it.
If you get it close, I can give it to you.
I can picture. Hold on.
In the game,
I have the games. I have all 3 of them.
Yeah. So in this game, you're recruited by a certain. Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Boom.
Except not. It's Dragon Age Origins. I said it was the first one in the series. So.
Parker, half a point. All right, fine. I have a game. I don't think you've played it, but I'd be shocked if you haven't.
Okay. I have to refresh my... Oh, no, wait a minute. This one's going to be dumb.
All right. This game is a role-playing video game developed by a studio. It is...
Wait, a studio?
Yeah.
Oh, that narrows it down a bunch.
It is a numbered installment for a series and is part of a larger franchise.
Okay.
This was released on the PS3 and PS4, and it has a sequel coming out soon. It takes place in a modern day city following a certain protagonist who is then mixed in with a bunch of other characters,
like a mafia type setting. Not Mafia the game. I'm talking about like there's like it's like a mafia type thing that he's mixed in with.
Kinda, not really. So no, but like partially.
Okay, because I think I know what you're talking about, but I don't know the name of the game.
But these characters group together to be secret vigilantes.
Oh.
Throughout the city. They explore a certain area to battle
in the newest
monsters.
one, did they change the type of gameplay in it to be more of like an RPG instead of like a fighting game?
No.
Okay.
But they battle monsters to save humanity. Well, not really humanity, but their city that they live in.
Okay.
Very similar to previous games in the titles. It follows it has a very structured way it plays, and all the games do it.
Is it based off of some other media?
It is not based off another media, no. But it has spawned other medias.
Ooh. I want to guess Persona.
Yes.
Okay, I've never actually played a Persona game.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no.
Dude, they're so good. You should play one. They're like right up your alley.
Well, but I've never owned PlayStation until the PS3.
Right. This is Persona 5 specifically.
Yeah.
Which is really good. It's my second favorite.
Okay.
So Persona 4, in my opinion, is the best, Persona 5's like
Well, Persona 4 is different though,
behind
where
it.
you got to do the anime and the game at the same time. It's like your weird little way that you played it.
Yeah, I'm a little biased.
Yeah.
On Persona 4. Stylistically, I think Persona 5 is better. I think the music is better on Persona 5. However, I like the characters more in Persona 4.
Okay.
But again, it's because I watched the anime and played the game at the same time.
So the one I've got for you,
Okay.
it's either going to be really challenging for you or really easy. Right now I want to say you have to get pretty close to the title of what it is. Okay. So this is part of a I don't know if franchise is the right word for it, but I think you get the right idea when I say franchise. So we'll see though.
All right.
So this game follows a silent protagonist that you control who begins life in a very small town and sets out on a journey.
Pokemon.
But which one? That's the question here.
Oh my God, there's like 30 of them.
Hold on, there's the synopsis.
All right, fine. Finish the synopsis.
Okay. So, now that you've guessed Pokemon, I can start getting a little bit better details, okay? So, at the start of his journey, he speaks with a professor, okay? Yeah.
That's every Pokemon still.
Who gives a Pokemon to them, huh? This is a very famous professor.
Oh, okay.
No, this is really dumb. There's no way. You have to. You have a rival in the game, but the rival is close to you, but not super close. In a way
This Pokemon Fire Red?
Yeah, it's Fire Red. It actually is Fire Red. How'd you guess Fire Red?
It's my favorite one.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice. I looked up Fire Red, and then it gave me Leaf Green.
And I saw it on my list too.
Oh, really?
I was honestly.
This sucks.
Oh, it's not on my list anymore.
Oh,
that's weird. My list is
I
different.
think we got enough time for like one more each, right?
Sure. Yeah. Why not?
Okay.
I don't remember who has more points, but
I haven't been keeping track. That's fine. Smiley, if you can fact check that for us.
Yeah, Smiley, fact check it, and
let us know who won.
Yeah. Oh man. Okay. Let's see.
I've got mine. This is gonna be good.
All right, here we go.
Just so you know, I didn't pick this one from the list. I just came up with one. So, if you want to pick something yourself, you can go for it.
All right, fine. I'm gonna pick something myself. Okay, we'll see.
Maybe, possibly. We'll have an answer from you.
Okay. Here we go. This game is an action-adventure title.
Okay.
It's developed by a studio, created by a publisher, blah, 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 blah. It follows two characters who have to travel together and work with each other's differences to survive in a harsh environment. The players use a variety of weapons, and they can also choose to not combat their enemies in some aspects.
Is it Fallout?
No.
Wait, what was the genre again?
Action, adventure, survival.
Okay, cool. I guessed Fallout, and then I'm like, oh wait, I don't remember what genre. I was hoping you were going to say fighting game.
They use firearms and other improvised weapons, but they can choose to stealth out of combat if they need to. The development for the game is made by a pretty well-known studio.
It's not XCOM, but it's similar to it. There's a duck on the cover of it.
No.
No?
There's not.
Okay, I'm going to count that as a wrong guess then.
Okay. The game does focus on two main characters and their relationship in the game. They are voice acted by pretty popular voice actors.
Did you do The Last of Us? Is this The Last of Us?
I did. I'm trying super hard not to make it obvious that's The Last of Us. Like, the first part I was reading is, it's an action-adventure survival horror game. Like, he's only played one horror game.
That's not true. I've played a couple horror games. I played a little bit of Amnesia.
Oh.
I played Fear. I played the first Fear.
Oh, see, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Nice.
See, I don't mind games like Fear, the ones where it's like you run around and shoot stuff, because then when something scares the crap out of me, and then I switch over to my big heavy machine gun, and I'm like, ah! And I just start like blasting everywhere. Although you've played Fear, right?
No.
Oh God, have I told you my story about how I should have beat Fear within the first 5 minutes of the game?
No, he didn't.
So there's a part at the beginning. So Fear is a game where you have this special power that slows down time.
Yeah.
And at the very beginning of the game, you get this power. And I walk up onto the rooftop. I'm playing this with my friend Haley. We've got like tons of little chocolate bars. We're having a great time, right? That's not important to the story, but I want to share it because it was special to me. And we get up onto the rooftop of this building we're supposed to be investigating. And I see the ever so slight little, I don't know if it was like the shoulder or the top of a hat or something around the corner. I know something's there. So I start walking around the corner. I throw on the slow motion. I see it's the bad guy we're after. I unload an entire clip into his head as he's coming around the corner. And then a cutscene starts. So he should have been dead. I should have killed him. The game should not have happened, but it was a scripted event where he's supposed to come around the corner and surprise me, but he didn't do a very good job at hiding. So,
playing my tiny little violin for you.
Fear should never have happened, but that's okay. So, I got a game for you, Zio.
All right.
So this is a game that takes place many years, or a bunch of years after an event that has occurred. Okay. Your main character is a government person who's sent on a mission to rescue a government person's daughter. Okay. Who's been kidnapped by a cult. Okay. You travel to this nameless rural village. You encounter a group of hostile villagers, and the villagers.
I'm trying to think of the name of the game.
The villagers were once simple farmers, but there's now something that's affecting them.
Is this Resident Evil 4?
Yeah.
Nice.
I couldn't give the genre. And I like thought
the government thing threw me off for a second.
I wasn't sure if the government thing would just give it to you.
Because, not gonna lie, it sounds a lot like the horror game with the Asylum. What's it called?
Oh, I don't know. I don't want to talk about that one.
It sounds like the new one that came out. Where
is it the one where you get to control a whole bunch of different people?
No. Man. It was really popular. I didn't like it too much. Outlast 2. It sounds like Outlast 2.
I thought Outlast was the one where it's like multiplayer.
No, Outlast is that a multiplayer?
Which is the multiplayer one where it's like a bunch of different horror themes where you get to load into, or one of them like Freddy's trying to kill all the players. Another one.
Oh, that's Dead by Daylight.
Oh, that's Dead by Daylight. Okay.
That's a fun game.
I thought Dead by Daylight was that open world one with the zombies with all the parkour stuff.
No, that's a different one.
Oh.
Here, let me refresh this list and see if it pops up.
Okay. But I think that was pretty good. I think if we were to do this again, what we should do is we should change it where I have a game and you have a certain amount of questions you get to ask me to figure out what game it is.
Oh, that's a good one. We should do that next podcast.
Yeah. Well, we'll save it for a little bit. We'll throw it on the back burner, and we won't be so lazy with the next podcast. But I think that's pretty much all the time we have for this podcast. Thanks for hanging around and sticking out through it.
Yeah.
And
you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up as well.
Yeah. Don't
tell your friends.
Yeah, don't forget
their friends.
Don't forget this podcast comes out most Mondays.
Most Mondays. Every Monday except the Mondays it doesn't come out.
Ooh, that should be the slogan for the podcast. Welcome to Sunovageek Podcast.
Comes out on Mondays that it doesn't.
You can catch our podcast every Monday, except for the Mondays it doesn't. Boom. I should try that with work. My boss is like, so Spencer, what days can you work? I can work every day except for the days I don't come in.